Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Episode number 4 of Playing with House Money present Who Pissed Off Prue, the recap. I'm your boy Iceman, and with me today is the downright dyspeptic DJ Prue. How are you doing today, my guy?
I'm doing good, my boy. I'm doing good. I'm trying to keep a higher spirit. Yeah, it's been a great week for me. As you well know, but on the sports side, man, we have a couple things that have just been confusing. I guess I would say confusing more than anything. And then disappointing. It's better when you're mad. It's worse when you're disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how your parents used to hit you with that. So, I got a few things to talk about this week, but unfortunately, we don't have too much after that, with a little bit of an all-star break. So, the National Blowout Association's all-star break is this weekend, as you well know. So, fortunately, we're going to be a little low on what we get to choose from, but I'll have plenty to talk about, I'm sure, next week. So,
I'm sure you will. But yeah, first off, we had Super Bowl Sunday. Obviously,
yeah.
I was obviously happy with the way things turned out. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, it was also great for us from a gambling perspective. It was first half was very not great from a gambling perspective, and yeah, I mean,
What I say?
Yeah,
I said, bro, this game is not going to be what people are thinking it's going to be. And then I was hoping that I was a little bit less right, because the first half was brutal. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of those guys. I do enjoy defensive football games, but yeah, that was brutal. I'm glad that it did turn around for us. And I mean, let's just give it up, because you had one of the best Super Bowls I've ever seen somebody have, just on an individual. Let's be honest, dart night. Like you were throwing darts in double bowl every rip. It was man had a 9 dart freaking sweep. It was crazy. So yeah, man, we had a good one in it. Obviously, kudos to Kansas City and hats off to Patrick Mahomes once again to win with that team. And the guy that ends it is the one that comes back home and almost completely fucked them last week. So
yeah. And then we'd mentioned that on the show, right? That was like one of the last things I think we talked about right after you asked me about Kadarius Toney.
Hey, and my reaction to your McCall Hardman dart was like, what the fuck? I was not feeling it. The confidence I thought would be down. They did right by their man. They let him win it all. Gave him the game ball, is what I heard or read. But yeah, bro, what an intuitive play, for one thing. That's purely instinct for sure. And then let's not forget to mention that other one that was live, by the way. You don't have to take my shine on that one. The crown is sturdy, but kudos to that one.
But yeah, that was Juwan Jennings. At halftime, like he'd thrown the TD in the first half, which I don't know what you thought when watching the game live. I was like, it just kind of went in slow motion. I was like, why is he stopped?
I thought it was going to be
like, yeah, and then I was like, and then he's thrown it, and he's thrown it across the and not. Everyone was like, yeah, he played quarterback at Tennessee for like in college or whatever.
Same exact play.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I was like, once he'd thrown it, I was like, okay, Nick Foles, the only person in Super Bowl history to have caught one, thrown one. This guy's got a much better chance because he's just done the hardest part.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, he was also getting looks. He had a couple of catches. Like it wasn't like he wasn't involved in the game. We'd obviously seen Juice get the first catch of the game, and be involved, which you called first drive. I mean, I called we picked the reception, and then you said it was going to be first drive, and it wasn't just first drive; it was literally first catch of the game, first reception. So yeah, like they were spreading it around. You had Chris Conley had a couple of catches, or at least one sort of big catch in the first half to keep a drive alive. So they was, so it wasn't it was a dart because I mean it's at that point in the game it was plus 2100, plus 2200, whatever it was, but he was getting the ball and seeing some looks, so it wasn't a complete. I felt like it was just value because I didn't think it should have been that high.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
I mean,
and he was out there. He was out there a lot more. It's crazy. It was a nice detail that you saw snap count and how involved that they had him in. I didn't play it,
no,
unfortunately, only because I kind of glanced over it at halftime. I was trying to make the live bet parlay and saw it come through, and then it didn't really click that he scored until I was like, oh shit, wait a minute, Jawan Jennings just scored it, and it was like, damn, this man that was crazy. So that, and then I mean, shout out to Uriba.
Yep. I mean,
he studied just Reba singing anthems, so that was crazy.
Shout out to the books for paying out and not counting the second brave that she decided to try and add on the end to take her over the 90 seconds.
She hit the comfort spot. Once you go, she hit the 10 count. She was knocked out. You can't just throw that in there. You're getting to Fergie levels of remix, so you can't count that. And then obviously Usher stayed with the Atlanta theme, Luda.
Yeah.
It was just a crazy day from you. The quarterbacks rushing. We could go on all day about how many you hit. It was just an incredible Super Bowl. Hats off.
Yeah.
People, if you guys missed it, I don't know what to tell you. We even had the new members in there in the Discord hidden, and it was great. It was a great night. Obviously, it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to, but like I said, you got to bet. You got to bet against what you wanted, and luckily that paid out for me. So, yeah, man, it was a great game. It was a great game. I feel bad for San Fran. My good buddy's a San Fran fan, and they've lost just so many Super Bowls. It feels like 5, 6 Super Bowls. Yeah. I think it's 3 altogether in the last 11 years or something like that, which is that's heartbreaking. But yeah, I mean, hey, when you're going up against a guy, with that killer instinct, you can't do that. You can't do that in OT. You can't even let him get to OT, to be honest with you. So,
and that's what I mean. I know, we'd said that. I was down 3, and give us a chance.
One possession in general, I knew it was screwed.
Yeah, and that's I've read something literally right before we recorded tonight about there being 100 since 2001. There have been 125 possessions in postseason, NFL postseason, with less than 60 seconds on the clock, team down by less than 7, with the ball in the QB's hands, and how many times has that been converted? And some of your team, 40% of them have resulted in the team on offense with 60 seconds or less on the clock winning. So obviously, the numbers back the defense to see it out. Brady went 5 for 11. Drew Brees went 3 for 6. But Patrick Mahomes is 7 for 7.
I was going to say he's probably 7 for 7. I was going to say 8 for 11, but that would have even been disrespectful.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just you talk about clutch and when there's that, when you need that to happen, and I think there was some chatter obviously then about should Shanahan have taken the ball first in overtime or not, and I don't think it. No,
I don't get it, because honestly, if you put Brock Purdy down 7, say Patrick Mahomes goes down and score, you put Brock Purdy down 7, do you really think?
No, well, that's exactly what I said. That was my response. Either way, even if you've given Kansas City the ball and they score a touchdown and you can't respond, then it's well, why did you give Kansas the ball?
Exactly. Now you done put us in a pressure situation, and we're obviously the struggling set. So and I did see something interesting that kind of caught my eye today. I did not fact check it. I should have. It's in 100, there hasn't been a holding call for Kansas City in a single playoff in any of these runs or something like that, in any of the Super Bowls that they've been in. Any of the Super Bowls that had 0 holding calls. I hope that's not fully true. But at the same time, Kansas City is the perfect example of great quarterback talent, that is also coachable, and then just elite play caller on the other side. And it's honestly, it's beautiful to watch. It is obviously frustrating because it's not a team that I typically root for. And then I don't know, all the antics this year kind of really turned me off the Chiefs. But yeah, man, you can't deny greatness, and you know who he's chasing now. I think he's definitely at 2 now for sure. So yeah, man. Kudos to them. Obviously, I hope Patrick doesn't restructure so they can't fill that roster anymore. But I guess we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, football season's over, but we only got 35 days, people. I think 35, 34, I don't know, 35, 36, something like that. Right at the 35 mark till MLB opening day. So my heart won't be cold for so much longer.
No, it will not. But what are we? Who are we upset about in the NBA this week?
Speaking of cold-hearted,
yeah.
Speaking of cold-hearted, man, I wish I was. I feel like people think I'm exaggerating all these last couple weeks. Like when I just say, like, dude, some of this shit is just crazy, man. I'm gonna keep this one light because it was obviously yesterday, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Champions League. You know, none of y'all playing like champions. We'll stick to that. I'll let my soccer guy take care of that at a later date. But that was brutal. Deebo Samuel. I'm not even gonna stay long on you either, but you definitely pissed me off because you made me look stupid. Bro, I to be honest with you, I don't even really remember Deebo being in the game. And I don't know if it was so much to do with play call. I know obviously I did see a couple incomplete passes that weren't like really on him. The balls really shouldn't even been thrown. But to just go ghost, just go complete MIA, and then to also not see like Brandon Ayuk go off or something like it was just the lights were too bright. And I'm tired of seeing people stand and watch the confetti. Like that shit matters, bro. That shit don't matter, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like you standing there for your Instagram picture ain't gonna change the fact that you came in there with 2 catches, 30 yards, and a dud. It does not matter. You can sit there and stare all you want, post the Instagram, do your motivational shit. We don't care. You like it. You didn't win nobody no money besides if they ran your under, which if anybody did, they're a hater. But hey, kudos to them. And it's like, bro, first you get knocked out of the game twice. A few weeks ago, you literally kill everybody on that, and then you just completely shit the bed. I don't want to be mad at Brock Purdy because he played a good game, but like, bro, get your fucking stars the ball, okay? And Kyle Shanahan, Christian McCaffrey's knees are going to be dust by the time you are done with him. Bro, he would give him 60 carries a freaking game. I cannot stand looking at it because then it messes them up in the middle of the games. Second and third quarter, they literally played to not lose, and then ended up losing, like Kyle Shanahan always does. So Super Bowl is great. We'll let that be great. San Fran superstars. I'm questioning all of you guys' heart and all of you guys' ability. Sincerely, management. And then we'll go to just our favorite league as of right now. And yes, I say that sarcastically like I do everything else. The NBA sucks, man. I'm going to just keep it real with you. The NBA sucks. Adam Silver, I don't know what we're doing. But like, bro, you need to meet with the owners, the players, LeBron, because I know he run the whole league anyway. You need to sit with everybody, bro. I don't know if you need to make this like a WWE thing because it feels like a WWE thing. But like, bro, we need some drama at least mixed in with this shit. At least let them fight. Can we at least let the players fight when they start getting dog walked by 30? Because like, obviously nobody has no pride. If I'm getting dog walked by 30, bro, I'm not trying to shake hands with y'all. I'm gonna do it out of respect and what. But like, bro, we're not AAU friends like the rest of the NBA is. Like, nobody has real rivals besides maybe Devin Booker and Luka Doncic. And realistically, that shit don't even matter because Devin Booker be getting dog walked by 40. The Suns be getting dog walked by 40 by day.
That's
the NBA is horrible.
Probably good.
It's horrible. And I'm gonna go specifically to the guys that really made it even more horrible because it just couldn't be, regular horrible. It has to be individually horrible and horrible as a whole. Brandon Miller. I've mentioned you before, bro. I've mentioned you before because I'd be forgetting. I need to remember that you're a rookie. And I need to give you grace as a rookie. but I cannot because you don't like to move like a rookie. You like to have that confidence. So you want that swagger, bro? You need to stop blowing 4-figure parlays. Okay, we had a plus 1297 and a plus 1132 against Memphis. The man could not hit a single shot. Like, I seriously think there's a new high rise in whatever city they played in that night, all built from Brandon Miller bricks. Like, he should make Brandon's bricks. Like, it just works out. Brandon's bricks. I'm gonna shoot these threes, and some nights I'm gonna go off. Most nights I'm gonna go 1 for 11. It's weird. It's weird. And then it's like half his points come from free. It's like, bro, stop being dominant on the ball. Let Miles Bridges do what he's doing, because he out there balling. I feel bad. I almost feel bad for the guy, but then again, I remember who he is outside of the court. Charlotte deserves all of this. Jonathan Kuminga, do you want to play a lot for Golden State? And just, bro, you had 16 at half. You had 16 at half against the Phoenix Suns. You end up blowing a 1350 and a 546 because you finished with 21. I needed 25. Bro, you got double that in the first half, bro. Somebody help Steph, bro. You guys are grown men, bro. I know he hates y'all. I know Steph hates y'all. He about meeting with them like, hey, get all they ass up out of here. I don't know, Clay. It could be anybody, especially Draymond. Hey, wipe house, bro. I'm tired of carrying these people. I'm dropping 60 and we losing. It makes no sense. Evan Mobley, another guy that chooses when we don't take Evan Mobley, bro, he takes 20 shots. It's like, and to be honest with you, when he does, he plays very well. He puts up very good numbers when he does that. But then it's like some nights he'll start 6 for 6 and then finish 6 for 8. Like the night he played Philly. The man had 12 at half, Ice. 12 at half. The man scored 2 points in the second half. He took 2 shots. 2 shots. Bro, you are literally leading your team in scoring in the first half. You guys are in a dogfight. You should probably keep scoring. Evan Mobley. We needed 15 freaking points, bro. 15. Yeah. You can't give me 3 points in the half, bro? 3? And then to finish. So that's what I would have much rather him just not scored at all. Yeah. Than to get 2 points and miss by 1 on a plus 1258. Only leg, like, bro, come on. And that's the only leg. So it's like, gotcha, bitch. Like, bro, what the hell is going on? And then last but not least, I jinxed myself by mispronouncing his name a couple weeks ago. He completely just shit the bed on me that night. Like, I played Mikal Bridges that night. He said, you didn't know how to say, you didn't know my name. I'm not getting you no money. I'm not getting no buckets. It was horrible. So I'm like, I've been on the train. I've been on the Mikal Bridges train pretty often, simply because I don't know who the hell else on that team is going to score when Cam Thomas is just nuking his own team. That's a whole nother situation. I don't even look at that guy. But Mikal Bridges is like the one. Like, he might not shoot a high percentage all the time, but he's pretty consistent with the volume, or like the numbers at the end of the game. Like, he's typically, over 20, 25, 3, 4 threes, something like that. Bro, my man's was playing the Orlando Magic. We had it was like a smooth, simple plus 514. Smooth. We played it live, obviously. I'm playing everything live, basically, for the NBA, for anybody that didn't know yet. And he has 2 threes at half. The man can't hit the threes.
Yeah. That was...
Bro, he literally didn't shoot another 3 until 17 seconds left in the game. The man had the nerve to hit the third 3 with 17 seconds left in the game. We finished 1-3.
That's the weirdest thing about the NBA for me, is all of that stuff, like the Evan Mobley stuff that you mentioned, the Mikal Bridges stuff. Like, you're not hitting them. Like, why do you just do nothing for the first, third, and fourth quarter? Like, why all of a sudden at halftime did you change the game plan when you're clearly doing well in the game, or you're in the game? It's not like you're getting blown out at halftime. So you have to say, like, hey, we need to stop what we're doing.
Bro, it's like they go to halftime, they go to the locker room, and there's always one guy that goes, all right, y'all, All right, I'm good. I got mine. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
And goes out there and just does cardio the rest of the night. It's like you have to physically choose to not just not
shoot
play your game, shoot the ball. Like, bro, I don't understand it, especially when it's somebody that's like cooking. Like, bro, Malik Monk, Wednesday night. The man literally, the announcers were just constantly talking about how good he's been. He was going off. I'm pretty sure he had like 16 at half, 14 or 16 at half. I think it was one or the other. Or maybe it was a little. I think it was double digits for sure. I know that for sure. Maybe it was 12. And then just literally nothing. Like, and I know De'Aaron Fox started going off, but like, bro, he's the sixth man. You're getting rotation. You're getting plenty of rotation for you to take shots. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then it's like you can hit every single long mid-range shot and can't hit a three to save your life. I don't understand the NBA. I to be honest with you, it's always been a difficult sport to like try to gamble consistently, only because like you really have to know the props and the spots you want to pick. Bro, right now, you can watch the best teams in the league get blown out. Milwaukee been getting blown out all week. Milwaukee has been getting blown out all week. I'm not exaggerating. It's been 20 plus all week. And we're supposed to consider these. They have Dame Lillard and Giannis on their team, bro, the same team. Chris Middleton used to be an all-star. What do we do? And Adam Silver, we need a committee. We need a conference. You get LeBron. You tell him he's the villain now. He needs to start slapping refs. Somebody get George Karl back out here to fucking yell. Get Bob. Like, bro, we need somebody like Bob Knight. That's what we need. We need somebody like beat his own kids up. Like, bro, we need somebody to beat their players. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're getting paid $200 million to put this ball in that cup. We getting dog walked by 30. We just Denver. How the hell am I watching Denver get blown the fuck out? How? Excuse my French, but Jesus. Like, bro, you guys are planning on repeating, and I'm watching you lose by 30 on a Tuesday night with all the starters in. I don't understand this league, and I simply don't understand how we know it's going to be a blowout in some of these games, but it be the underdog that does it.
Yeah.
Adam Silver, we need a conference, bro. So this shit is over with. No more AAU buddies, no more friendships. Like, I want you guys to want to kill each other like they did back in the 90s. Like, bro, this is ridiculous. I want you guys to be like Isaiah and Mike were. And like when we're in the same room, they don't even look at each other because they know if they look at each other, it's on. That's what we need. We need some, and Ron Artest. We need to bring a Ron Artest back. We need Adam Silver. Call me. We're gonna make this shit entertaining for real because this is out of hand. If I gotta watch blowouts, I gotta be entertained. I gotta start seeing some people get slapped. It's the only stipulation I'm gonna have from here on out. Stop the blowouts or start slapping people. Period.
Draymond will fully.
Yeah, we need Dray. As a matter of fact, that's what we need to. His own teammates. That's what I want. I want somebody out there that want it that bad. He will punch his own teammates.
Yeah.
Need it.
Yeah.
Need that. So yeah, that's everybody that pissed me the fuck off. Actually, I don't think you pissed me off this week, so that's actually really good. Except for being a Chiefs fan. So
yeah, and then we won't talk about the other thing, but yeah. Well, no, we record on Valentine's Day, right? So I was gonna. We don't need to. We record on Valentine's Day, like, so we don't. That would have been how I pissed you off, but I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Yeah, let's not.
So no, yeah. I'll take the fact that I didn't piss you off this week, apart from just supporting a good team.
Well, that's the thing. I know that when we get off here, you're going to tell me what it was, and then I'm going to have to mention it next week. So
yeah, well, that's fine. 1 week without is good. Thanks for joining us, everyone. That's what pissed off Prue.
Don't forget to tell them we are off, and to make sure they check out the GOAT.
Yeah, so there's as he mentioned at the start, there's obviously no NFL for the next few months. There is All-Star Weekend in the NBA, so we are not betting that. Given everything we've just talked about in in standard NBA. We're not betting the All-Star jargon. But yes, tomorrow there will be a new episode of the SGC. Check that out. Looks like he's frozen.
We're good. You
oh,
hear?
There you go. Yeah. Well. But yeah, everyone, we will be back next week with a brand new episode of Who Pissed Off Prue, because although there's not much to bet on, there'll still be people that piss him off. And that's probably where it comes down to me next week. I'll make sure.
It's going to be them or Bayern. It's going to be you or Bayern, one or the other.
Hopefully not both.
Yeah, hopefully not both.
If you tune into the SGC tomorrow, you'll see what we're saying about Bayern. But yeah, thanks for joining us today. Let us know who pissed you off this week, and we'll catch you next week for another rundown of Playing with House Money to recap who pissed him off. Thanks very much.